I was born into a Catholic family, then my parents got divorced.
That's not very Catholic at all.
Not Catholic.
Actually, surprisingly Catholic. You wouldn't realize.
Well, maybe in
surprisingly
practice,
Catholic.
but on paper.
Yeah.
So I started out Catholic and then ended up Protestant.
Yeah. What does that mean? Which one? What is Protestant? Does that mean like were we like
Everything but
Baptist?
Catholic
We're
is
both, so
Catholic.
which one were you?
Okay, so I started out Catholic. Then we were Disciples of Christ, which is First Christian, which
Yeah.
is like middle of the road.
That doesn't mean
Liberal
I don't
Christians.
even know what that means.
And then we were Southern Baptists, which is the Christians that we all know and love.
Man, you are all over the board, huh?
Yeah, I kind of saw the whole spectrum. I kind of saw a lot of the spectrum. Most you guys think of Christians, you're thinking Southern Baptists. That's what you guys think. That's what I was.
Well, I was.
Those are the ones.
I'm still to this day Catholic, baby. 100.
What did you just draw? The Zorro Z on your chest? What the fuck was that?
That was a tribute to the Supreme Court. He's like Scalia.
I can go back to any Catholic church right now, apologize for all my wrongdoings. I'm good.
Is it going to take you a while to get through them all? Probably.
Oh, God. I don't even know where to start.
You're going to
dude.
show up and be like, hey, you should probably get a sandwich, Father, or something. You're probably buckle in for the night. I'm gonna run the lights off here.
We're going, dude. We're going until
You should probably take a
close
piss
it.
if you have to.
Honestly, you should send the rest of the congregation home. This is just for me. Yeah. I
Top
need
off
an
the holy
entire-
water. You're going to need it, Father. Why don't you top the tank off?
I confess sin so hard that he just starts drinking from his flask in there. How many fathers do you think are drunk? Because Catholics like to drink, dude. Like they party.
True.
Catholics party.
We had an Irish father too in my church when I was a little kid. He's
fuck.
probably drunk. quite
That
a
means
bit.
he beat everybody in the congregation. An Irish
He was good
father.
at soccer and shit. I remember. We had Father Brendan when I was a kid. He was an Irish guy. I could go back, and they'd be like, "Let me see your documentation or whatever they ask you to go." Because it seems like the Catholics, they're real into like, let me see the secret handshake. Like you got to prove that you're a
what?
member.
Really?
Catholics
What do you
are
mean?
Very exclusive.
How so? Well, I mean, yeah, it's because we're getting into heaven. It's because we are the best.
They're
aside
like-
for the
right.
kid stuff. That's whatever. You know what I mean? But
Well, I mean, those are different people.
But I
dude,
could be like-
it's hard to not feel like you're the best when you're in those cathedrals.
It's true.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. You feel like, yes, we are the chosen ones.
Oh yeah, I mean
for sure.
the day after the first pedophilia thing, people were pretty bummed out, and then they showed up to a castle, and they're like, "Do we fucking rule?
Yeah.
I think we might fucking rule."
What did I ask you?
I don't know.
No, we were talking about the exclusive.
Oh yeah, what do you mean? Like how so? How
You know, they won't let you take communion unless you've
done all the
through
classes?
done all the classes and stuff.
Yeah.
They love to.
Yeah, they definitely hit you with the like, "I ain't seen you around here before."
Right. Which seems like a Southern Baptist kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
I don't
I
want to
think
do
they're just happy to get members.
Right. I don't want to do the Ari Shafir joke, but I'm going to do the Ari Shafir joke. It's like Southern Baptists is just Baptists that were pro-slavery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the difference? What is the difference between regular and Southern?
Oh,
Anything?
So Southern Baptists belong to an organization called the Southern Baptist Convention.
Oh,
That's
There's
so
just
it's,
a greater organization
They're-
called the Southern Baptist Convention, and they follow that, and so they're called Southern Baptists. So they can be Southern Baptists in Indiana
Dude, that is-
or Minnesota,
okay.
but they're Southern Baptists because they fall under that umbrella organization.
that's a good cover for Ku Klux Klan.
We're a member of an organization.
Which one? We don't need to get into that.
What's the name of it? Southern White Baptist. Sorry. It's hot outside.
Yeah, I don't know. I did regular Baptist. Do the Southern Baptists do VBS?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
VBS?
Bro, you don't know VBS?
No.
Little vacation Bible school.
Little vacation
okay,
Bible
okay,
school, son.
Dude, I got my first girlfriend at vacation Bible school.
Yeah.
I went to VBS, and it was me and a lot of chicks. Okay.
Yeah.
And there was a hot chick there. I never seen her before. She was new in my town, Okay, never seen because if there's a new girl in my town,
Target acquired.
Okay,
Young Will.
He pushed his glasses
So
up
it's-
on his nose.
it's summertime.
Well, fresh meat.
I hope she loves the Lord as much as me.
Someone's about to get the Willow D.
So we went through VBS. I crushed on her hard. We finished up VBS. I looked her up in the phone book. This was a
Wow.
we have phone books. Back
I'm
then.
not making fun of you. That's just, it's crazy.
I looked her up, dude.
Yeah.
That's her dad's. It's got to be her. I called it up. I was like, she goes, hello? I go, this is Will O'Donnell's brother. Will you go out with Will O'Donnell? And she goes, yes. And I was like, oh, no, sweet. I'll tell him.
Let me go put him on the line.
Oh, hey, this is Will. I'm excited.
Doesn't change the voice at all.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
same.
we're brothers. We sound alike.
Yeah.
Later on, I was like, hey, by the way, when I called you, that was me. And she was like, yeah, you fucking idiot. I'm aware.
The same level for us was like texting a girl like a thing that was like kind of like the next step, like, oh yeah, you know, like I think I really like you, and then you wait like 3 minutes and they don't reply, and you're like, I'm sorry, that was my brother. That was Mario. He had
He's
my
an
phone.
idiot. I hate him.
Anyways, what's up? What are you doing?
I mean, I would never just say that.
No, I think we're good friends.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I wouldn't want to
I'm
ruin.
gross. I'm gross. I know that. I'm gross.
I wouldn't want to ruin our friendship by us getting entangled in a love.
Just punching yourself in the face.
Dude, one time I texted a girl and I was like, oh, yeah, like, who do you like? And she's like, oh, I like this boy. And I'm like, oh, who is this boy? And she's like, oh, you know, he, like, rides scooters. I'm like, fuck, I ride scooters, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet he rides scooters like a little bitch.
And she's like, oh, he's, like, texting me right now. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's me, dude. It's totally me. And then I was like, oh, yeah, what's his name? And she goes, Tyson Hopkins, which was, like, one of my friends. And I was like, no!
Oh, dude, you wrote it all the way to the end.
Oh, dude, I immediately got on Call of Duty and it was like, I'm gonna fuck your mom. I'm gonna fuck your mom.
Dude, you were fucking starry-eyed. Look at the Newfound Glory Kiss Me's playing in the background.
I was in, dude. I thought I was in. I was like, yo, I'm fuck, yes, dude, yes. And then no, it turned out it was her friend.
Dude, you were definitely like, I could bring things to their culmination right now and just ask her what she's talking about, but I'm gonna ask her a couple more questions, play the field a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Tell me more about him. Is he cute?
She's like, yeah, he's cute. I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
is he
I'm
cute?
so in. Dude, and then it ended up being her friend that we dated, and then I saw her like 2 times. I was like, I'm just so busy with scooter riding. I don't have time. I just don't have time for a relationship.
Yeah, it's good that you guys are together because I'm trying to get sponsored.
Yeah, man. I was trying to get
the first girl I dated in high school did that exact thing, but she was talking about me, but I didn't get it. So
you were oblivious.
And it wasn't. It didn't happen like where she was like, "I'm talking about you, idiot." It was like the conversation ended, and she was like, "Well, I guess I need to try something else." He's obviously not getting it.
I'm into this guy. He's super cute. And you're like, seriously?
Wow.
Tell me about him. She's like, he's got blonde hair.
Yeah, I was like, I really am too busy. I was like, I'm actually starting a deathcore band. So
is he a good listener?
No.
Fuck, I guess
Is he intuitive? Picks up on little things in your personality? Nah. He's actually kind of a refrigerator upstairs. He's pretty dumb.
Dude.
Yeah, I was a fucking dumb idiot in high school. Probably autistic is the problem.
Yeah.
But it just never picked up on shit like that.
Yeah, they probably gave you the wrong drugs.
I wasn't
You
on
think
any
about
drugs
it.
then. I was on the wrong drugs later, but
Okay.
yeah, then I was on no drugs.
No, here's the thing though, is if like
I was sober then.
the thing now is like if you were a kid and you think that you may be autistic, you can just diagnose yourself. You just have you
Right.
literally.
I've heard that that's valid.
It's so valid.
It's super valid.
So valid.
Yeah.
You just have to
That's what everybody does now.
You get on TikTok. It's literally get on TikTok, and people are self-diagnosing as autistic.
Yeah.
And then they like go to
It's
the
like-
doctor and they're like, oh, the doctor said that I wasn't autistic, but that doesn't mean that self-diagnosis isn't valid still. And that's how like people are truly identifying as autistic. It's wild. And then you see the ones
Especially in
that
Missouri, you go to like a mid-Missouri doctor and like, you ain't retarded.
yeah.
But I heard on TikTok, like, TikTok's fucking gay. I don't know.
Oh, you mean that Chinese app?
Fuck that.
They're going, honey, you'll never believe what these Chinese are. They're turning everybody autistic.
Yeah, I'm writing you a prescription for Fox News. Get the fuck off that shit. That's stupid.
We'll
Don't
give you
watch that.
30 minutes of Tucker Carlson every night.
Listen, you're not.
straighten you out.
Say your Hail Tuckers before you go to sleep tonight.
The Hail Tuckers.
Hail Tuckers.
Bringing it back to the Catholicism. Boom.
Nice.
Hail Tucker.
Hail Tucker, dude.
I used to, whenever ambulances drove by, I would do
You give a Hail Tucker?
the what? the Hail Tucker?
Hail Tucker, another crisis actor got killed.
Dear Miss. I was just going to say a lib, but that's good enough. Wait, what were we saying before that?
You were talking about ambulances. What did you do when ambulances drove?
No, ambulances. Yeah, we do the Our Father, or whichever one.
Oh, you'd pray for the people
you're
driving
supposed.
by?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, dude, that was just some EMT
Oh.
student just trying to speed and get home.
I was some freak where like every second grader is paying attention to the lesson, but I'm just staring at the window, saying it in my head as it drives by.
Please, Lord, just let me see a dead body once.
Yeah.
Let me see your powers at work.
I would have self-diagnosed myself. Or the teacher might have. They'd be like,
As the second incarnation of Jesus Christ.
This kid stares out the window every time a loud siren goes by.
I don't know. He might be autistic. He might be a Labrador. I'm not sure.
He drops to his knee every time a fire hydrant or fire truck goes by.
You're really the albino fucking person from the Da Vinci Code, dude. You just
I was
whipping yourself,
flogging
and shit.
myself during PE class, speaking Latin.
We're just playing dodgeball, and you're just kung, kung. Forgive me, Father, for I didn't dodge. Kung.
People will self-diagnose themselves from TikTok, and then you'll see their tweets that are like, "Just got back from the doctor. I got my diagnosis, and I couldn't be more happy to be
everybody wants
officially
to have something.
autistic." Yeah.
Otherwise, you got to take responsibility for your life. It's a lot easier to just have something and blame all your problems on that.
Good news. It turns out the fact that I can't keep any relationship steady is not my fault.
Yeah. Turns out I got a diagnosis.
I graduated from having to have any meaningful conversations with people.
I probably have 7 fucking diagnoses that are legit, but I'm not getting them diagnosed.
Oh yeah, I've figured out a couple of them.
I don't believe in ADD, but I'm pretty sure I have it. You know what I mean? I can't pay
Yeah.
attention.
Well, male pattern baldness.
I've definitely got
There he goes. There he goes.
He's like, I don't even care. Yeah, do it again.
God
Zoom in
damn
on it again.
twice a day, Rogaine. Come on. When's it going to start working?
When I was down in Tulsa.
4 years I've been putting it on my fucking head.
When I was down in Tulsa at the Looney Bin, I was talking to the
I
manager.
was down in Tulsa. That sounds like an opening to a country song.
Gotta go to Tulsa.
Okay.
First train we can ride. Gotta settle one old score. One small point of pride. That's some good dead right there.
That's some
good dead.
That's some good dead right there.
My boss was at the concert with you
At
on,
Dead and Company?
Yeah, he was there.
I don't remember the middle of the second set. Definitely missed some of that part. But when I was down
Good
in
thing
Tulsa,
you've heard all those songs a million times.
but not in that way.
Oh,
okay.
sure. Oh, the acoustics are different with this puke-covered lawn.
Dude, don't even. You love John Mayer. You appreciate John Mayer. Stop. Anyways, I was down
Oh,
in
I forgot he was
Tulsa.
there.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
See, I was in Tulsa and I was talking to the manager of the club down there. She's like, "How'd you because we were like at the end of the weekend settling up and everything." She's like, how'd you get here? Who told you about this place? You know what I mean? And then I was like,
How'd you find us?
who gave you the sacred email? You open micer. And I was
Did
like,
you have something to do with our former owner's death? He dies
All
and
of
you
a
just
sudden,
appear out of nowhere.
Some brown kid shows up
Sounds
from
pretty-
the Midwest.
I'm just
Yeah.
supposed to accept that as coincidence.
Are you with the Gambinos? I told her, Will O'Donnell, he was down here. He featured a little while ago. She's like, I was like, oh, you know, like kind of middle age, like long hair, black hair, balding. And she was like, oh, no, I don't think I know
And
you're
she's still
talking
like,
about.
no, nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell.
Dude,
She's like, oh, you mean the guy that made me blind with his bald spot? Yeah, I remember him. Oh, yeah, dude, went down to Tulsa right after the Dead show. Went down to Tulsa, went and saw the Bob Dylan Center.
Saw a titty painting. I saw the titty painting.
That was the Bob Dylan original. That was one
Yeah.
of his first ones ever.
Yeah.
Dylan and the Dead used to play together. How about that, huh? You know, in the 80s, whenever he was like striving to try to get anything going, so he's like, maybe I'll be religious. And then he was like, well, then maybe I'll go with the Grateful Dead. And then they were everybody at the shows were like, these are the worst Grateful Dead shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, he released 3 albums that were gospel albums.
It's crazy. I
Bob
had no
Dylan-
idea.
Yeah, he's been through so many iterations of Bob Dylan. There was a period in the 80s where he was just like, I'm a born-again Christian.
Yeah.
And
And
he just released 3 albums.
in Jesus Christ.
Let me think about that.
Sitting on the windowsill. Jesus Christ got holes in his hands. Letting soda water fall through.
I saw Jesus on a train. Hobo sack to Hoboken.
We got to overturn Roe v. Wade in 30 years.
Yeah, dude, he was actually a Southern Baptist singer.
He was.
Yeah.
He was good.
14th Amendment's getting overstretched.
Dude, yeah, he went super religious. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Gotta serve somebody. You know the song "Gotta Serve Somebody." That's his really only good tune from that era.
Was that from Infidels or before that?
After that, you know, you might serve the devil, you might serve the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. You know that song?
It's about
Serve
waitresses.
Somebody.
I don't know that
It's
one.
a waitress.
It's a song about waitresses.
Okay. Well,
You're gonna have to serve. You're gonna have to serve table 12 and 6 at the same time.
Yeah, he had a
They both order mozzarella sticks.
hard religious streak. Very interesting. Had no idea about that. They had a lot of really cool art up there. Will, you would be into it, dude. You got to check
I
it out
can't
next
wait.
time you go. It's fun.
I've been
it's
to
a
Tulsa
really good time.
twice, but it was not open.
We got.
I went to the Black Wall Street Museum
Yeah. That's depressing,
With an
huh?
Because you're a good person.
with an African American headliner.
There you go.
And I felt-
That's so funny.
Wildly uncomfortable.
It's so funny when you go to Tulsa. It just depends on who the headliner is, and that's what you're gonna go do. You know, I had free
He
range.
was like, "You want to go to the museum?" I was like, "Of course I do, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll please
I
take
would
me
be
there."
honored to learn today. Yes.
I don't know. You know, what's it going to teach me? I had the same experience when I went to the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis because they just have like life-size models of people stuffed into a slave ship that you walk by. And I was just like,
Aaron was just walking around with a baton, walking through the slave ship. All aboard!
It's weird that the gift shop sells whips. It's crazy. How am I supposed to not crack? If you put a whip in someone's hand, they're going to crack it. That's not weird. I got to crack that thing.
how's that thing work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just works,
dude.
you know?
They actually had bullwhips. Yeah.
When we walked by, I leaned into Sarah and I was like, would it be too much if I like pretended to try to get my carry-on luggage over them right now?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Watch your
no,
head.
I'm just trying to.
Your carry-on luggage is just a black baby.
Hey, sorry. That was.
Let me just put this up here.
Yeah, hold on. These things never open.
I swear. I swear it fit in the box when I was before I came on. I swear it fits.
Stewardesses always move this shit around. I had it right.
Yeah, you can get lost in that Bob Dylan. Like you can spend a few. We got hammered on Friday night, so I was like gonna like wake up at a good time. I didn't wake up till like 2:00. And then I was like, fuck, show's at 7. I had like a little bit of time, so I was like, yeah, let me just go. And I kind of like rushed through it a little bit, but I absorbed all the good places, everything that I liked. And here's the cool thing, dude. After Bob Dylan Center, all right, pretty cool. Cool place, right? But as I was going to the Bob Dylan Center, I parked my car, and I saw by my car there were like a bunch of tents and stuff in the middle of the street. So I parked my car, and I was like, all right, I'll go watch Bob Dylan Center, and then I'll leave and go check out what these tents are about. Walked over to these tents. I hear people
Big tents.
hooping, hollering.
Not like homeless people tents.
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess I should have been more.
I thought you were going to walk up on some homeless people.
Well, actually, next to the Bob Dylan exhibit, there was a Skid Row exhibit. So, yeah. Very
the band
interesting.
Skid Row is next to the Skid Row Center. It's very small. It's just a little storefront.
It would be so funny if they built a Skid Row Center, and instead of housing homeless people, they're just like, this is what it looks like, and it's wax figures of guys doing heroin.
People fucking passed out with needles in their arms.
Oh my God, this is awful.
Big TVs thrown through windows.
You have to step over a homeless person to get inside the building.
What's this one about? You push a little button, it's like, I'll suck your dick. It's an animatronic. I'll suck your dick.
Like the dinosaurs at the science center, just like jingling a tin cup. Go down. First of all, as I'm walking down here, I see a sunburnt couple walking away, yelling at each other. Like they got divorced. Like it was pretty bad. They were screaming, yelling at each other, and then I just like kept walking because I was on FaceTime. I didn't want to like stare because it's Tulsa, and that guy looked like he doesn't like people who stare. You know what I mean? So just like kind of walked past them, and she walked away from him. Like they pushed each other and shit, and it was like, I'm like, I don't know what I'm about to walk into, but it's not a pride parade for sure. I'm like, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be fucking awesome. And I walk up, I see a bunch of hay bales. I see people yelling, screaming. There's like beer tents and shit. There's a giant stage with the guy emceeing, and I walk up. It's grown men racing tricycles. Yeah, dude. They were doing downhill tricycle races in the middle of downtown Tulsa. I didn't want to leave.
I'm not going to be there.
Guys, you find an MC. Yeah. I don't care. Find a drunk guy from the crowd
Nate's
to host the show.
35. I'm hanging out at this fucking trike show.
Yeah, dude, I swear to God. I saw them, and here's they do it every year. It's called the Boulder Dash. Guys just hucking themselves down these giant jumps on tricycles, rolling ankles, skid marks, eating shit. They're all wearing helmets and stuff. And as they're racing down the track, people are pelting them with water balloons and super soakers, beach balls and shit. Dude, it's so much fucking fun. I got there, I watched a couple, I was like, I'm getting a beer. And like I had a beer, watched them, and yeah, I was like, I don't want to fucking leave, dude.
There's no way I could have pulled myself away.
So much fun.
Yeah.
The best way to just get blackout drunk in the middle of the day.
Dude, that sounds like, have you ever heard about like the cheese roll in the UK?
Oh, the Gloucestershire cheese roll?
Yeah, they heard about that and like, you say big wheel roll? Fuck yeah, dude, let's do it.
It was a bit. It's the American cheese roll, but they're big
Would
wheels.
you call it Gloucestershire?
Yeah, that's what it
It's
is.
Gloucester. They just call it Gloucester.
It's Gloucestershire.
They all have concussions. Who knows what
Worcester,
the fuck it's called?
Yeah, he's just saying it how a blacked out Scottish person would say.
Gloucester. Where did you knock all your teeth at? Out at? Gloucester.
I love watching that cheese roll, dude.
Dude, it's the best.
Watching those people just fucking huck themselves.
Just
oh, man.
Eat shit.
Yeah.
The best part,
full barrel rolls.
I've shown it to so many people, and you can see the part where they're like, "Oh, that seems like fun," and like you have no idea. You're like, it seems like they just go down the hill. It's like they try.
It seems like fun, and then you see after the race.
No camera does it justice, like how deep it is. It's only when you see someone lose control that you're like, that's a deep hill.
That is a place that I would like. That's on the bucket list, is to see that in real life.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, let's go.
And that the fact that there's a bar at the bottom is like you can just stumble in the back door of this bar and then get hammered.
Is it England or is it Ireland or is it Scotland? Where is it?
I'm not sure.
Gawk is...
Well, it's all under the Queen.
Gawk,
so.
Gawk.
Glug, 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 glug. Here's an idea. What if we named all the cities after cock-sucking sounds? Every European city is just named after onomatopoeias for sucking dick.
Oh, you're gonna go see the football match in Shire. Yeah, I guess that's west of England. West England, Gloucester City in England. Yeah, they probably
wanker. It's Gloucester.
Those Catholics fuck kids out there for sure. But yeah, that was pretty much. Oh, dude, in Tulsa, like right at the club is in a strip mall, and right across the parking lot of that strip mall on the other side, there's a parking lot with a strip mall, and there's a big trailer. Not a big trailer, but like a regular U-Haul sized trailer that's completely black, and it's covered in flags that say "Let's go, Brandon." Trump won. One of them just says guns, and it's a picture of an AR-15.
Guns. I want a guns flag.
Man, that's...
Oh, dude,
they're trying. The NRA is like, are we overthinking it?
yeah. They're like, I mean, we could probably simplify.
Maybe
right?
I'm crazy, but I feel like marketing's not that difficult.
You're like, who's this fucking maniac in this trailer? It's the governor of Oklahoma.
That's the governor's mansion.
He's about to win re-election in a fucking landslide. Like, we love our governor, dude.
No, that flag is for sure. Like, can we just put boom on a flag? Like, let's just go with guns
Like, that's
for
hard
now.
to spell. Let's put guns.
Yeah.
What do we like? It's
funny.
What are we trying to get people to like? Guns. Put it on the flag.
Guns.
That trailer.
Let's go get fucked up. I'm done talking about flags.
Trailer right there, right across the street. Drive-through Starbucks, where the drive-through window just faces it straight out. So you know there's all these like blue-haired baristas. They're like, I can't wait to fucking burn that trailer down.
Some dude with no shirt just like...
right across. I see you. You see me.
Yeah, enjoy your macchiato while you can, bitch. We're coming for that next.
That's so funny, dude. Yeah, Tulsa's pretty wild.
Do you have beer in that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, right across the house. So
Still cold. Ooh.
I put you up in a house out there. Me and the feature stayed together, and across the street, dude. I was like, I thought we were gonna like pull up on like a condo in a complex or something.
No, dude, you're in the suburbs.
This is a house in like a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like a neighborhood that's nicer than pretty much all the neighborhoods that I ever stayed in, like
Yeah.
growing up as a child.
And in Tulsa, that's probably like $100,000 house.
I don't even know what that means. How about that, dude?
I'm a homeowner now. I actually have a pretty good idea of
how much they
of
cost.
real estate. Yeah,
Dude, we're gonna
I'm pretty in tune with the housing market now.
We're gonna find Aaron in about 4 years, and he's like, "Yeah, I bought a house right at the beginning, like at the crash." And I'm like, we're gonna find out this was like a big dip.
Right at the tip.
Yeah.
1929.
right at the tip at the condom when it burst.
Right across the street is his house. Where these guys have like a buggy.
Dude, I know the buggy.
It's like a Jeep buggy. It's
a
bright
Ford
orange.
Bronco. Yes.
It's a bright orange.
I
Ford
told him, I was
Bronco
like, hey, I
buggy.
like that Bronco.
No, you did not.
I did.
All right, dude, on the back,
He had a
That's
Trump,
so funny you
he
said
had
that.
a Trump flag on the back.
On the back of it, it says "Let's go, Brandon," and then hashtag FJB.
Yeah. I did. I was like, I like that Bronco. And they're like, all right, what's up, dude?
I tried so hard to get a picture of it, but I couldn't because it was all blurry. Here's the thing, dude. I don't know if the boys across the street know that that's where comics hang out.
I don't know.
You should have let them know. Like, yeah, we're comics. You know,
They got to know something's up. Comedy condos are weird. You're like, new people are showing up there every fucking week. What's
every
going
single
on?
week, yeah.
It's got, and then they start asking around.
They got cats. I saw like 3 cats there.
They figure out it's a condo.
I've heard really bad things about comedy condos. That was fun. I enjoyed
think,
it.
though,
It was a very nice house.
It's not bad.
It's a good
till you go to
house.
Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is real nice. It's
There we
better
go.
than that one.
Let's go.
But
Let's go.
Tulsa, I think Tulsa's the place where I was staying there, and across the street, like directly across the street, I saw like a dude in his front yard being like, "No, fuck you then."
Yeah.
Fuck you, like melting down.
I love that
You know what
shit.
I mean? And he was like, I will take all my shit. And he was like throwing his stuff in his car. You know what I mean? Fuck you, bitch.
That's how you know it's Oklahoma, baby.
I was like,
That's
oh.
so funny. That's the real conversation. Because like if you tried to put that in a movie, they'd be like, "That's a little on the nose." Don't you think?
Yeah, no, he was straight up.
I will pack all my shit and
Yeah.
leave you drunk, bitch.
Yeah, man. Tulsa's it's I actually enjoyed it. Like, I think Tulsa's like a really cool city.
It's not bad.
It's a cool city. It's not
they got,
bad.
They got a minor league baseball team. They got
For
the
sure.
Blue Whale of Catoosa. But you didn't see that.
The what?
The Blue Whale of Catoosa.
What's that?
Is that someone's wife?
It's
or-
it's a Route 66 destination. We'll have to check it out next time. You pull off Route 66 in Catoosa, Oklahoma, and they got this lake, this pond, and there's a whale out there that somebody made out of like concrete and chicken wire. It's fucking massive. It's
No
huge.
way.
You can crawl up on top of it. You can crawl inside of it. The Blue Whale of
It's
Catoosa.
in the lake or next to the lake?
It's like coming up out of the lake.
Oh man,
Dude, it's amazing.
that's so cool. I like that shit. Like I
Me
would
too.
I would have
It's a
been down
Route
to see
66
that.
like
Yeah.
destination. Like Route 66 people, you got to see the Blue Whale of Catoosa. And they got a Route 66 bridge.
You know the
like-
OG Route
Like
66?
1920s bridge, 1910 bridge.
Yeah.
That's no longer in service. They just like moved it off the highway and they just stuck it out there. You can drive across it. I was like, what's this bridge doing here to nowhere?
Yeah.
I was like, and somebody was like, you idiot, they moved it there. It's like, it's a relic.
They used to have like one of those walking bridges that you could do, and they still have one of those here. Route 66 used to run through Granite City.
Yeah, Chain of Rocks Bridge is part of Route 66.
There's one of old Al Capone's hideouts is in Granite City.
Dude, that's St. Louis. I mean, Route 66 comes right through the city of St. Louis.
Yeah.
Right down fucking, what is that, Manchester or
Yeah.
whatever? Or
Yeah.
no? That's Route 66.
Yeah, they have a neon sign of like
That's
a
Jack Kerouac history, dude.
shout out to Jack Kerouac.
Yeah.
The fucking guy.
Yeah.
The
fucking knob gobbler, dude. King knob gobbler, Jack Kerouac.
Aaron is out of the conversation, so he's immediately like, "Yeah, those guys are gay."
Wasn't Jack Kerouac super gay? Wasn't that his whole thing?
I mean, it was the
Definitely not his whole
60s.
thing.
It was like the
No?
late 60s or
There might
whatever.
have been
So
some
it's like,
gayness going on.
I mean,
but-
there was everybody was it was free love.
I
So that
thought he
means
got in
free
trouble.
love.
He had to like get hard labor. Am I thinking of another writer?
You're thinking of a different guy.
I have no idea who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
maybe
There's
not.
definitely rumors that there was some gayness going on, but it
There's-
was not his main thing.
It's a bar.
It's more
and
like
it's-
looking back in history, like, were they gay for each other? It's like,
more
that's
than
what they say about
likely. I mean,
everybody.
that goes all the way back to literally back
They
to
want everybody to be
50
gay now.
years from now, they're going to look back at this podcast and be like, were they
Those
a
guys.
secret throuple? No, we weren't. We're just bros hanging out. Can't bros hang out without being gay?
until the cameras go off.
Great
Can we-
scale.
Can we deep throat some Bud Selects?
Yeah. From outside, it sounds like we're just running through British cities. Glok, 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 glok. Will you ever been to Glok, 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 glok?
There was it's like a neon sign of a martini glass, and whenever like the cherries inside the martini glass were lit up, that meant that there were prostitutes there.
Oh,
Yeah.
red lights.
Yeah, and Al Capone would fucking go and chill there.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Granite City, baby. And now the biggest crime boss is like just some dude in like a monster snapback with like baggy jeans and a
Some-
white beater.
26-year-old named Tyler.
Some white dude
What's
with
up,
flames
bro?
on his forearm. Yeah, dude.
What you
Yeah, he's trying to
need,
sell
bro?
you Adderall. It's just no-dos.
It's no dose.
He put no-dos in an orange
Do you just
pill
give me
bottle.
caffeine pills?
This stuff doesn't kick very hard. That's your tolerance.
Dude.
Speaking of that scene, I did a gig at Lake of the Ozarks this weekend.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I got a new worst gig I ever did story.
Down in Ozark country?
Down in it was on the other side of the lake. It was a 2-hour 45-minute drive to this fucking place.
Okay.
Which is far. Guy said to give me $200 to open for him, do 20, 25, open up Lake of the Ozarks. I was like, all right, cool. I hung up the phone and I was like, probably should ask for 300. That's kind of far, but whatever.
Look
So-
at this guy.
Hey,
Negotiate.
That rate's
dude.
getting bigger.
Hey.
dude, gas prices. So We get down there. It's an outdoor show. They have bands every week, and they're having comedy for the first time.
No.
Outdoor show.
Dude, I think, like, with COVID, everybody was like, we can do outdoor shows.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it was like, all right, fine, that's fine, we'll do it. And then we found out, like, yeah, they're okay, they're not that bad. But before, it was like, absolutely not. Outdoor show, get the fuck out of here. That's the worst idea ever. And then now, post-COVID, it's almost like people are like, yeah, outdoor shows are happening again. It's like, no, we don't have to do that anymore.
No.
We don't have to. We're
Bingo.
done. We did it, okay?
Especially if you have to do one, it's got to be at nighttime.
Yeah.
You cannot do... We did an outdoor show starting at 7
the summer,
p.m.
well, the problem is the summer, the sun sets at fucking
9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's
Yep.
dark until 9. The show started at 7.
It's light until
It
9.
was 97 degrees. It was brutal. Brutal. So I meet the headliner. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? He's sweating, dude. He's sweating. I've never seen someone sweat as much as
I
this
bet
guy
he was
sweat.
wearing a 3-piece suit, too. Like, this is like a guy that's doing an outdoor show in the Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, is wearing a suit still.
He was like, yeah.
You know, I got offered to do the Grand Ole Opry once.
He was like, almost all the shows I do these days, I do country clubs. That's what I do. I do country clubs. It's my first time doing anything besides a country club in a while. He's just mopping sweat. He's from Southern California. He's never felt heat like 97-degree Ozarks.
Jesus.
97-degree Ozarks is no
But
joke.
just country clubs?
That's all he does.
What the fuck does that mean? He just entertains
He
the
found his
caddies?
niche,
Like, I don't...
dude. I guess he found his niche.
Yeah.
I guess he goes around to country clubs and they say, "We'll entertain." You know, he
There's a
does-
circuit for everything.
Yeah, you're
There's,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
some people do cruise ships.
So
He's
we're
got, he's
hanging
got
out.
a big 10-minute chunk on tax brackets that they fucking eat up in country clubs.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We hang out outdoors before the show for like an hour, and no one's showing up. And we're going, all right, well, I guess the show's going to be canceled. The lady who organized this thing isn't even here. There's no audience. It's nothing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to take my $200 and go home. And then finally a couple people show up, and then they're like, well, let's just do it. Let's have the show.
It's just like in a field. Like, where is
No,
this?
I
Is
forgot-
it
I
like
forgot.
outside
No,
a
I'm sorry.
bar? Like, what is
I
the...
should have set this up better. It's at a place called Coconuts. It's it's on the lake. It's a like
Is it like a poppin', like
no,
people
it's a
are
place.
partying?
There's people are partying.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's
There's
poppin'.
a pool. There's a pool. There's some
Yeah.
of those pool bars.
Wait,
where
what do you
s-
think poppin' means?
I
What
don't
do you
know
think
what
I meant
poppin'
when I
means.
said poppin'?
I don't know what poppin' means. I thought it was some young thing. I thought it was some youngster. I was just gonna ignore some slang. You were like, "Is it poppin'?" I was like, "Yeah, it's poppin'."
Yeah, sure.
poppin'.
Yeah, definitely popping.
You said
definitely-
no. You said no. It's
Oh
not
no, it's not poppin'. It was just okay.
Well, like a balloon,
don't
like how a
fucking
balloon
know.
pops. No, the balloon wasn't popping. The balloon was filling up with people.
It's one of
It
those
was getting
places
bigger.
You could swim up to the bar. There's people in the bar.
Oh no way! Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there's music down there.
So it's a lit party bar.
partying.
A place that is the
Partying,
exact
dude.
opposite of where you want to do stand-up.
Yes.
You never want to do stand-up in a place where it's just like a fucking awesome place
It's
to just
bumping,
party.
party,
Yeah.
party.
don't-
You
yeah.
know, it's like,
You wanna
is that? I was like, is that going to be going on while we do stand up? He goes, no, they're going to turn that off. And I was like, well, that's going to make them mad.
Are you sure? Don't turn it off.
Dude.
People are
You
being
don't want to make
escorted
a
out.
bunch of half-naked Missourians
A cop
mad.
is escorting some 24-year-old out. The guy's so hammered. And then, like, security's
just
escorting
on the
people out.
hour, every hour. There's just another
every
fucking
20 minutes-
24-year-old
Every
getting
20
pulled
minutes,
out.
another fucking Missouri is getting escorted out because he's too hammered to be at Lake of the Ozarks. You know, how fucking too hammered you have to be. at
Lake of
fucking
the Ozarks?
But I don't know why I keep saying that word. But I think Lake of the Ozarks, I think the R word. Sorry, I hate Lake of the Ozarks. I hate Lake of the Ozarks. I'm embarrassed. I'd drain that fucking swamp if I could. But everything
This
about
sounds familiar.
everything
Yeah.
about
Oh, somebody's running for office in Lake of the Ozarks.
they're escorting people out. And so finally he's like, well, let's, he's not like, people show up and they're like, let's do this. Let's do the show. And so I go up. He brings me up. I go up, dude. He asked me to do 20 to 25. And he told me
Just
beforehand.
2 man?
2 man. He was like, hey, if you're having a good time, if it's you're rocking and rolling, keep going.
Kill more time for me, please, for the love of God.
If it's not going well, don't be afraid to just jump off. It's fine. So I did 19.
Oh.
I got nothing, dude. I was up there getting... It was like... there was like 15, 20 people sitting in chairs outdoors looking at me, not laughing.
Oh,
dude, I'm doing punchlines.
They were just staring at you like you're a fucking fireworks show.
They're just
They're
kind of
like,
looking at me like, yeah, I could laugh.
Oh.
I would get
How
halfway.
long do I have to look at this guy before I can do Jaeger bombs again? Fuck.
When is the grand finale? That's the
I
entire
get halfway
time.
into a punchline and a boat would go ripping by.
Are you serious?
You couldn't hear my punchline.
You were getting heckled by jet
Dude, just
skis.
boats.
Damn, dude. They were like, oh, Harold got a couple new Mercury boners in the back there. Fuck yeah.
Oh, say can you see, dude?
Some drunk chick comes
You
stumbling in,
fucking haw, dude.
sits down, and I go, yeah. Some people say I was like, Uber's not a real job. And this chick goes, Uber is a real job, and I was like, well, you know,
you were performing for Uber drivers.
I drive Uber, but you know, I'm just saying it's not a real job. And she goes, she stands up and she looks at me. She goes, "You're a real job," and she walked out.
Yeah.
You're a real job.
You got dunked on, dude.
Yes, dude.
And I was like, okay. Well,
When they've run out of everything.
Yeah.
You're the thing you just said.
so I'm looking.
Goodbye.
I'm like, okay, well, I
You
got.
fucking high five someone on her way back
I'm gonna
inside.
go do Jello shots with my 14-year-old.
I'm
like,
gonna go
well-
get someone a hand job in the pool. Fuck you. You're a real job.
Time to close this thing
They
out.
say it gums up the filters, but I don't care as long as someone feels good.
Yeah.
Let me do my closer and I'll get out of here. So I'm about to move into my fucking story about my Bluetooth jack-off story. And a lady comes in with 7 fucking children and sits down. And I was like, I haven't even cursed yet. And I'm about to close this thing out. I'm about to tell a story about porn. And this lady
Wait,
walks
how
in
old?
and she's
Wait,
like,
what do you mean 7 children?
children,
Like,
I mean children who are 8 and 7 and 9. Like kids.
Mom, is this
They
guy
just sit down and look at me.
Jim
And she goes, no, go on.
No,
They're
son.
fine. They're
He
fine.
is not like Jim Gaffigan.
Like, okay.
Wait, you were gonna be like, but you were like, hey, this is kind of weird, and she was like, no, this is fine. Keep going.
Yeah.
They've heard me say worse to their father.
So before I could really even get
Hey, you think
into
they don't
it,
touch their peckers? They touch their peckers.
That was always my like. If an adult cursed in front of me as a kid, my mom was always like, he's heard much worse. And it's like that doesn't make you look like a good mom.
No.
Like, that makes you look like a really bad mom.
the stuff he hears coming out of my bedroom. The cries of passion. Okay.
If he can hear choke me, you dumb fuck, he can hear you say shit.
So I close it out. I do my 19. I'm
If
like,
this
all
boy
right.
can hear a divorce hearing, he can hear your porn joke. All right.
He done picked who he was staying with. You think he can't? You think he can't hear you talk about jerking off?
I bring up the headliner. I go straight to the bar and get a bottle of water, which I pay full price for, $2 per bottle, because it's 1,000,000 degrees outside.
Hey man, but how great is that though? $2 a bottle. That's honestly a great deal.
I come out, I start drinking my bottle of water. The headliner's up there for about 7 or 8 minutes, and he's not getting laughs either. You know what I mean? Like, the audience is smiling and trying to be polite, but they're not laughing. They're never going to laugh. Nate Bargatze couldn't have got him. You know what I mean?
I always wonder being
just-
those people.
It's
Like
just
those people in their minds.
the
What are
environment
they?
just was not. It just wasn't fair.
Do you think they go there with the intention of like I'm going to have a good time?
Yeah, they want to see a good comedy
but
show.
then it starts to play out, and then they feel bad to leave.
I
Like
gotta
they're not
stay
going to
here.
leave because
I gotta
right.
stay here. This is so the headliner does about 7-8 minutes, and then he goes, I'm sorry, I can't stay up here. I'm too hot. I don't feel good, and walks off.
What?
And like staggers over and sits down. He's too hot. So I ran up
Did you
there.
tell him to take off his wool jacket?
I ran up there and I was like, folks, that's our show. Thanks for coming out.
Will was like, thank God, I can close this shit out.
Let's get my money and leave.
Yeah. Who
I'm gonna get home a little early.
did the bar organize this?
Yeah,
He must have known the owner or something, right? Like what?
I don't
Oh,
know.
why on fucking God's green earth would you want to even put that show on.
It's a terrible idea. Johnny Kavanaugh's doing it in 2 weeks. I'm waiting for him to call me and ask me how it went. I'm gonna be like, dude, it was awesome. We both crushed. Sold tons of merch.
Little chilly. Bring
Everybody
a sweater.
laughed the whole
Will,
time.
please tell me you did not. Did you bring your merch?
Oh, I brought it, but it stayed in the car.
It stayed in the.
Oh, yeah, it stayed in the car. I brought my video camera to tape myself. It stayed in the car.
Yeah.
Dude, me up there just sweating.
You should have
Not
cut the
getting-
sleeves off a couple T's. See, saw if you could move.
You guys have never seen me do my 30-minute set in 19 minutes. So fucking fast.
Oh yeah.
Rattling through punchlines, getting no laughs.
Yeah, dude. That's.
My favorite part though is afterwards. You know, we're sitting around. He's I got dehydrated. I live in Southern California. I've never felt heat like this. This is insanity. And we're all just going like, yeah, this
Which
is
is,
Missouri.
I think that's fucking horseshit.
It's
that's
not.
not true. He's never. It's not like he's
Missouri-
never experienced 100-degree heat, especially in
Dude.
Southern California.
No, nowhere gets as hot as Missouri. Like
Oh, all right. Well,
Missouri
you've
in the
just
deep
been
South.
brainwashed.
Missouri
I mean,
in the
that's,
South. No, Southern California does not get 97 and like a cloud on the
This is Will's
ground.
parents convincing him that global warming's not real. It's like, nah,
I'm
Missouri's
telling
just
you.
hotter
You're
than
telling
anywhere
me
on the
in
planet.
the desert. In the desert, it never
Yes.
gets over 90 degrees.
I've been to Phoenix. When it's 102 in Phoenix, you can do jumping jacks in the parking lot at Target. It's some pussy ass 102. Like, it is the most. Phoenix is the most bitch ass heat you've ever felt in your life. If you're from St. Louis, you go anywhere else and you just piss on their heat. Like, we have a cloud on the ground for 4 months. There's
This is
no.
Right.
This is Mississippi. St. Louis is like living in Alabama. It's the humidity is fucking ridiculous.
He's getting so like
I'm
he's
proud.
spiraling.
I'm
He's
proud,
spiraling.
dude.
He's like being in Missouri is like being in Alabama.
It is.
This is how white people talk about being from St. Louis. You know how like black people will be like, I'm from St. Louis, I'll kill you. White
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
like, it's pretty hot in St. Louis.
You ever
I
felt
can
June-
handle this
I can
heat.
handle
I'm
this
from
heat.
St. Louis.
Well, it's
bitch.
a dry heat.
My favorite part, though, is we're talking afterwards, and I was like, yeah, well, it didn't feel great to stand up there and bomb. And he goes, you didn't bomb. They just weren't laughing,
Wow.
He works country
which I'll
clubs. you
never
say.
forget.
He only works country clubs.
You weren't bombing. They just weren't laughing.
Well, apparently, to be a member of the country clubs,
That's just somebody being like, well, I thought you were fun.
Yeah.
yeah, for real. That's brutal, dude. I thought my Fort Wayne shit was bad, but like that's
Dude, I did my whole quick trip bit. It normally takes about 4 minutes. It took me about 2.5, but I did every line.
Oh
So
yeah, that
no
was another
laughter.
thing that I told the
No
manager
laughter.
at Tulsa. He does that hack quick trip it for 4 minutes, and she's like, "Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell."
Oh,
I'm
we
like,
got
"Yeah, me
tons of people like that coming through here. A lot of quick trip material coming through the loony bins.
Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap up, fellas. Is that it, Will? Is that it for your?
Yeah, I think that's
your
it.
Hell gig story.
That's my story.
That's a bad one, man.
I still had a good time.
It's pretty
I'll say
rough.
that.
I hope that outdoor shows are like done.
Yeah.
You know,
No more outdoor shows,
more outdoor
folks. What are you
shows.
thinking?
everybody, no more outdoor shows.
Don't perform outdoors. Don't perform for
Yeah,
children.
don't do it. If somebody asks you, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The change starts with you.
Aw, actually, change starts with C, but okay.
Who change?
Anything else, fellas? Is that it? You guys ready to call this one?
Yeah, let's call it.
Is that it? You guys
Yeah.
want to say bye?
Stinkhole,
When?
July 14th.
Yes.
We're
Sinkhole.
cramming so many people into the stinkhole, dude.
July 14th. Cram yourself into that stinkhole, please. I love you guys. Merch soon. Merch
Laugh, laugh, laugh.
coming.
Oh, is that in Scotland? Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to the All right. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Love you.